Hi, it's me. We're sitting in the floor today because I ran out of sunlight and I don't have a tripod right now. It's rather unfortunate. You know when you're having a bad week and you're just like, I am so over this. And then that last little thing, like life is just like, oh, you're over this? Fucking think. And just flicks some like fucking piece of shit at you. That's essentially what just happened to me, and it's so comical at this point. I just got this a week ago from today, and this is my tripod holder. I've been making all my videos by suspiciously balancing my camera on the tripod, and I was so excited to have this because I was like, there's so many new angles I can do, so many fun shots and whatnot. And today, the thing that holds this piece popped off and it flew across the room. And it's not a piece that I can order. It's not an easy fix, but I've done my best, and we'll see if she holds up. And basically my entire mental stability is relying on this glue right now. This week I started working on the Pride Month bees that I wanted to release, and I got this idea a while ago and wrote up the patterns for them a while ago, but I just started making them. I'm gonna make all of those. As it stands now, I've made all of them except for the asexual one, which is going to be made, but I haven't made it yet. I also wanted to make like a freebie sticker to go along with those plushies, so like if anybody buys one of those, they get like a little bee sticker, and I think it's going to say like be proud, and it's going to be a little bee. I'll probably design one for every single bee that I've designed crochet wise, just because I don't know, it makes it more personal. It's people's identities and I want them to be able to celebrate that. So if I can give them as much of my art as I can to help them celebrate and be proud of who they are, then maybe I've done my job correctly. So it was at this point that I decided I want to put on a show with the bees, like it was a cat show. I don't know, just vibe with it, I guess. So here we have this beautiful, vibrant rainbow bee, great length, first one of its kind, great size, very soft. This one, great wings here. The flexibility on these, look at this, is wonderful, very nice bee. Great length on this one. The length on this one, the chunk, perfect weight, great stiff, secure wings. This one is also very soft, a little bit dirty. We'll have to tuck some point. All right, who we got up next? Oh, beautiful colors on this one. Very nice. The great length, very chonk cylinder. We love to see that. Very soft wings, very nice shape, very flexible, the way it flies. And now we have this beauty here, very soft, very one of a kind. Wings sewn perfectly. Oh, a little dirty. Gonna have to deduct. All right, let's get it. I want to get started on making clay pins. to go on like clothes and backpacks and stuff. I already designed 2, which are based off my own cats. I'll include like the rough drafts I have of them. That's something I want to do. I'm not sure if it'll be included in this video because it might be like a weekend project that I work on. But overall, this week has just been like the fastest and slowest week at the same time. Like it has gone by so fast, and yet I've gotten nearly nothing done. And it's mainly because of the weather. The weather has really been raging, and it's really hard to get anything done when you feel like you're gonna have to jump up and go at any second. So lots of love to anybody who's been dealing with the storms or anybody who's been affected. It's been a rough week, but hopefully it's going to start getting better for all of us. Overall, I think in this video too, I was going to make it a separate video. Like I want to do like a monthly wrap up. I think I'm just going to combine it with this one because why not? So I wanted to kind of go over the goals that I had, because I had like a goal sheet on Notion, which I use for like everything, and I haven't looked at it in a while. I don't even know what I've written on there. I also have goals in my phone, so I thought we'd go over the goals that I had written like months ago and see what we can mark off, because marking things off lists is fun. So let me go grab that. Okay, here's shop goals. So this is exclusive to the shop. So we have open the shop, yay, did it. Make a sale, yay, did it. Have 20 total listings. Girl, you are shooting for the stars. We don't have 20 total listings. I actually don't know how many I have right now. I think like 8, maybe 9. So we haven't done that. Sell a clay trinket. I'm not confident in my abilities enough to do that yet. Get a 5-star review. We have done that. Thanks to this freaking awesome community. There have been multiple 5-star reviews, and each one of them make my freaking day. So thank you so much if you leave a review. I know Etsy kind of makes it a little bit more difficult to leave a review than it should be. Should. Like I feel like Etsy really pressures people to leave reviews, so anytime somebody does take the time to do that, it really means a lot to me. Reach 20 sales. Wow, we have done that. I actually don't know how many sales I've made yet. 27. I've made 27 sales, which is insane. I know that might not seem like a lot, but for somebody who thought I wasn't gonna get any sales, that's a fucking win to me. Reach 100 followers on all socials. So YouTube, I thought was going to be the hardest. Honestly, the only socials I count, this is TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, but I don't really like TikTok if I'm being honest. And I honestly should dedicate more time to Instagram and making reels. I know that's where my fault lies. I don't know, my heart just isn't in short form content. So I have gotten over 100 on YouTube, which is super freaking awesome. But we're not quite there yet on Instagram, and I will take all the fault for that. That's not even the algorithm, that's just me. And collab with a creator. Wow, Pluto. I didn't say collab with you. Sell one of every design. So I had accomplished this until I added 2 more. The only design in my shop that hasn't sold right now is Cloudboy Nimbus, and that's because he's pretty pricey. I'm gonna count this as completed. I think I have done that. Design a crochet pattern. I did that. Little Nimbus, which I never thought that I would like design a crochet pattern, because I struggled with tension with crocheting for so long, so I never even thought that I would have like the understanding to know how to make something out of thin air, which is so fucking cool. And why I love crafting so much. Literally, you start with nothing, and then all of a sudden it's just like, boop, you have something, you know? Make a clay trinket. I wanted to get into sculpting for the longest, but never took the leap. And then I think it was during my birthday stream, the community like bought all the supplies I needed to get started in sculpting, and I have been absolutely loving that. So I have made a little clay trinket, the little snail I showed you guys, and the sculpture that I showed you guys. I have done that. How about we make some new goals? First off, I have seen this creator, let me look up their name so I'm putting some respect on it, you know? So their name is Sorrel's Souls, and they do 3D printing and painting of these little frog sculpture things, and it's so cute. And they have recently, I've been following along with them, doing like a tiered frog cake for every time they reach a milestone. And I really like the idea of it, and I kind of want to do like something to kind of celebrate like that too, but I'm not quite sure because I want to do it with sculpting, but I don't want it to like be too close to her idea. I just was inspired by it, so I think we will do something to celebrate milestones on YouTube. I just haven't thought of it yet. I thought about sculpting like a pond, or like the base of a pond, and every time we hit a milestone I add like a koi in there. Add like a different koi or a bigger koi, or like maybe different styles of koi, say like a watermelon koi or cosmic koi, a cloud koi, and they're like different ones. I thought we could do that for each milestone. That way you guys can like vote on it and see it kind of progress as it goes, but I'm not sure of the idea. It doesn't feel like it has enough oomph, you know? You're welcome to voice your thoughts on something that we could maybe do together, but I thought that would be a good way for me to progress sculpting and have you guys kind of be a part of the journey more. Another one of the goals that I wanted to do was to paint more. People have already asked me if I'm going to be selling my paintings, and you guys are out of your freaking mind. I don't know. I feel like every hobby I have, I end up monetizing it, and I think I just want a hobby that's for me, at least for right now. So I've been painting more, so I think one of my goals is to like keep up with painting and not monetize it. I just want a hobby that I can do for myself and it not feel like, oh, instead of painting this for myself, I could be painting for somebody else, you know? I want to paint more and I want to get good at it. And good at it to me just means like, I want to be able to go out into nature somewhere and be able to paint what I see, which I know is big goals, but that's where I'm at. The koi community also got me a journal to like specifically paint in, so I do think I'm going to start doing more art studies, because like whenever you get a canvas, you're like, I don't want to just draw a bunch of random trees on it, but with a journal I can like practice tree studies and grass studies and cloud studies and stuff. And obviously I have big goals for the shop. I still want to sell clay pins and clay trinkets. I think I just want to get to the point with the shop where I can make my own website and it like fully fund itself essentially, but we're not quite there yet. I think most of my goals right now isn't even financial. I think it's more just emotional satisfaction and mental satisfaction, because I have been feeling so very fragile. I think it's just a time of me. I'm still obviously putting so much of myself into the shop and into Shreem and stuff, but I think I just want to carve out like a little wedge of my life for myself. So I think my goal right now, kind of coming off the self-care video, is to take care of myself. This video has been so scatterbrained. I didn't really have a theme for this video, and you know, I was kind of stressing. It's actually Wednesday and usually I film on Monday, but I was stressing because I was like, I need a theme. I need something that people ask, that people want to hear about. But at the same time, I made this channel as a diary and like a journal essentially. I need to be easier with myself and know that my videos don't have to have a theme. I just need to be open with myself and the community. The people that are meant to find my videos will find my videos, and perhaps I should just put less pressure on adapting to the algorithm. And I know some people will be like, well, that's how you grow. Well, I know that, but like, I'm just here. I'm just me. And I said it in my first video, I haven't seen much success in my life, but every time I have, it's from me being me. So I think I'm gonna stick with that. Not all my videos are gonna have structure. Not all of them are going to have a point, but at the end of the day, there's something that I like doing and something that makes me feel better when I make them. Like, I'm probably gonna turn this camera off and be like, oh, that was such a good chat with my friends. Thank you guys for listening to me jabber on in this very suspicious location. Not very aesthetic at all. Perhaps one day we'll have an aesthetic place to film. I thought thought of another goal. I also want to make my own background music for my YouTube videos. I used to dabble in music production. You know, just a smidgen. One of the hobbies that have passed me by in my time here, but I want to eventually make my own background music. So perhaps next week, when things are less crafty, I can get back into music production. Everyone's rolling their eyes everywhere. And I can maybe figure out how to make a track or maybe 2 tracks that really fit the vibe. I've been using massobeats and Chillpeach, and they're both awesome at the music they do, but I want it to be very personal. I want everything to be very personal, so I'm gonna try to make my own backing track for videos, maybe. But yeah, thank you so much for listening and hanging out with me. And even if my videos have no point, I hope that they serve as a distraction for you from everyday life and perhaps bring you a little bit of comfort in knowing that you have a friend in me. Take care, Starry Koi, and may you find yourself somewhere in this space pond. Now I have to go panic edit. Yay! Oh, procrastination, why you do this to me?